my last live. I just wanted to do a live while I'm not coughing so bad, because I told y'all in another live that I'm going to try my best to do better on this app and try to do what I need to do to get monetized. Um, Having the flu after a transplant is not good at all. Hey Joshua Gabrielle, I hate I haven't seen a lot of your shorts like you used to post. What's going on? I saw your snow short that you posted, and I really love to see the transformation. You showed like a transformation. That was really nice to see. But I hate I haven't seen a lot of your shorts, Joshua. We miss you on this app the way you used to be. So now I'm getting treated for the flu because they said that since I just had the transplant, it's gonna hit me harder because my immune system is not good, and I'm weaker and I'm not eating. I've lost so much weight. Um, I'm still pushing, trying to do my best. And I feel like I'm going to get stronger once I keep taking my medication and eating. They want me to start back drinking protein shakes. So I'm going to do that. Um, I just wish, there's a lot of things I wish, put it like that. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to make people feel like I'm on here just bashing people or something like that. But it's a lot of things that you could wish. And I erased my last live because somebody was making comments about don't go to the grave on me, don't go to the grave. I don't even like talking like that. But to be quite honest, I feel like this. I'm not afraid of the other side. Other people may be afraid of the other side, but what I have grown to understand about me, why it's hard for me to fit into this world, why it's hard for me to feel comfortable in this world, is because this world is not my home. I learned that a long time ago. This world is not my home. That's why it's hard for me to fit in. That's why it's hard for people to understand me. I'm about love and light, and it's like I'm surrounded by people who are selfish and about darkness and about um, constantly wanting to bash other people and stuff, and I don't fit in here. So I'm not afraid of the other side. I just don't want to leave too soon because I have responsibilities here. But just to be clear, be very clear, if the Most High decides that it's my time to go, I'm okay. Because I know that this world is not my home. I've never fit in here. I have never felt like I belong here. Never. So to say something like that to a person like me, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It just confirms. I've always had to work hard for what I had. I've always had to, uh, even if I knew I was good at something, hey, even if I knew I was good at something, for some reason I always had to apply myself even more because I will always have someone either steal my idea or start acting like me or take something that I did and make it as their own. Hey, Odom's Homestead. Y'all, I really like watching Odom's Homestead, even if I'm just in the background. I'm just a down home country guy. Um, so when people say negative things like that to me, they think it's negative, but it's really confirmation for me. I feel like if you are in tune with the Most High, if you are in tune with God, and you have done all you can, then you have no fear of the other side. I don't fear nobody but God, and that's what causes me to act the way I do. Because if you have the fear of God in you, then everything else follows. You have certain morals and certain values. And if other people decide to go the other route, it don't matter who it is. I don't care if it's auntie, uncle, parent, cousin, child, whoever it is. If if they want to live a life that is not in line with your beliefs, then that's on them. Yeah, that Otis Homestead, good old country guy there. I was watching your live yesterday. Um, so they say I have the flu now. So I'm fighting the flu along with this being a transplant, well, recovering from a transplant. And I had to delete my last live, but I'm back. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to be fine. It's just hard, and that's why I didn't do lives for a little while, because every time I tried to talk, I was coughing and coughing and coughing. And I just couldn't stop the cough. And the coughing caused my ribs to hurt. My bones was hurting. I was not in a good place. And you know, um so they did a couple of swabs and they found out it's the flu. And they said it's going to be hard for me because I have no immune system. Thank you. Thank you, Odom's Homestead. I'm working on my homestead, you know that. I haven't really shared that news with people. Well, I've been throwing a couple of hints here and there, but I actually have 2 acres now, and I've been working on my homestead. And it's coming together, but I really wanted more. So I've always wanted a homestead. So that's why I enjoy watching people like you and J3GS. I like watching Diana's Homestead. I like watching a lot of y'all, and y'all really keep me motivated. And y'all make me feel like I'm not weird. Like all my life, I always felt like I was weird because I like planting things and I like growing things and I like, like bringing stuff in the house. Like, look, I grew some blueberries. You want to see my blueberries? I used to always be that one, like, and I was the weird one. And watching y'all make me feel like I'm not weird. It's other people out there like me that really enjoy um, watching things grow and learning new ways to make it grow. And, I just really enjoy watching y'all. Please keep posting. Because even though I can't get out there right now, by me watching y'all, it really helps me out. I was trying to show y'all in my last video, my hair done started growing back. Um, I hope I get my curls back because I don't like straight hair. Yeah, you felt that way too. Yeah, I've always felt like, am I the weird one here? Cause I liked being outside with my granddaddy and I liked growing stuff. I just I never fit in. But y'all make me feel like I fit in. Y'all make me feel like I found my people. I found my people. I like watching a lot of y'all, and y'all really just, y'all keep me grinning ear to ear because now that I can't get out there in my yard, by me watching y'all out there like pruning and, getting out there in your yard and giving us an update. And then when I watch y'all stuff flourishing, it make me feel good. It makes me feel real good. So the coughing that I had been going through, that's what stopped me from making too many lives. Even when I was trying to dance, I would have to go ahead and do the dance, and then right after the video, I would have to lay down because my energy level was just non-existent. But I love a good country line dance. I'm the first one that'll get on the dance floor. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I am the first one that would get on the dance floor. I don't care if ain't nobody else dancing. If they play a good line dance song, I'm gonna get on that dance floor. So when y'all see me pushing through and trying to dance and everything, please understand. After I finish that video, I crashed. I lay in the bed. But I try to keep moving a little bit, y'all, because they say that's what's helping me. So that's what I do. No, please don't stop. Please don't stop. Because people like me who can't get out there like that, it really make me feel good to see it, you know. Especially somebody like you, Odom, that you real down to earth, and you not. I don't want to say this without hurting somebody's feelings. You're not the type that get out there and have some people come and like do you a yard, if that make any sense. And make it look like a magazine cover, and then like they know you real life out there doing this thing, and you making it work with what you got. And that's how I am. I make it work with what I got. People talk about my raised beds, but that's what I had at the time because my husband is a carpenter. So we had some wood, just sitting around. We used what we had, put it together, but that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was raised. My granddaddy, he used what he had. And then if he had to go get anything extra, he didn't have to get as much because he done already, started his project. So that's just the way I was raised. You use what you got, and you make it work. And when I see somebody with their yard all beautified, and then like Oprah, at one time she kept calling herself a gardener. And then come to find out she had gardeners. She wasn't even out there gardening. She wasn't even doing it. And then when they showed her garden, it was like a magazine cover or something. Like I was like, what? So I don't really like watching people like that. I like watching people who do experiments like me, where I'd be like, well, I planted them over here that last year, and they didn't come up too good. So this time I'm gonna plant them up over this time. Yup, you gotta use what you got. Yep. I like doing experiments in my yard. I say, well, last year I used a lot of the wood chips and leaves and everything for my mulch. Okay, it worked good last year, so I'm gonna do it again this year. So that's how I do, y'all. But yeah, but I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I still get tired really easily. But I wanted to let y'all know how I was doing and why y'all haven't really seen me do any lives where I'm just talking. And this is why, because I got the flu. And I had been coughing and coughing so much to the point where it was just unbearable. And yeah, kind of get lonely sometimes, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. You know why? Because I got the Most High on my side. Yeah, me too. When I get out there in the garden, it just gives me a sense of peace. It gives me this calmness that comes over me, and I just like being outside. Sometimes even after I'm finished doing what I'm doing in the garden, sometimes I just sit. Sometimes I just sit out there. Uh, I know. Yeah, got knocked down with the flu, but they caught it in time. They said nothing was in my bloodstream, so that's the good part. So now I gotta get fluid first. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can see that, but now I gotta get fluid first, and then um, some type of medication they're gonna give me that's like a Tamiflu or something, but it's gonna be IV, and that's gonna help fight infections and viruses. And yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I just didn't want nobody to be like, wait a minute, she haven't done a video in a while. What's going on with her? And you know, and I'm sitting up here with the flu. I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with me. I get out of breath easily. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to move around much. I just sit and watch y'all. I just sit and watch my YouTube fam. And I try to support everybody. It's hard to support everybody, so sometimes I go through and support, like I'll pick out 5 people that I'm going to support one day, and then I'll support another 5 the next day and try to watch a lot of their videos that I haven't caught up on. I try to do it like that sometimes, because if you try to support everybody, it'll get a little hard sometimes, because I actually had a schedule for everybody, like wellness at 7, and then it used to be where Boss Lady Denise would come on after her, because they would roll in the premiere some kind of way right behind wellness. Patty, kitchen gardening more. It was like everybody was back to back to back, and I said I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind trying to keep up with everybody, and I'm not gonna have time to do my own content because I'm gonna be so busy trying to support everybody else. So I had to get a hold on that. Oh no, no, no. I knew she was fighting something. I didn't know that's what it was. Because I know you said, they said that she couldn't be in the garden also. Yeah, they said that, they told me while you're going through treatment, being in the garden can really, really affect your outcome, because you'll be breathing in the toxins and everything coming from the ground. And when they told me that, man, Odom, when I tell you, when they said that to me, it's like my heart sank. Like, that's the one thing that gives me peace. And then y'all telling me I can't do that. Ah, but if it helps with my treatment and my success rate, then I'm gonna have to just do what I gotta do and just be prepared to keep gardening later on. Um, my survival rate for now has went up a little bit. At first, my survival rate was pretty much non-existent until I got the transplant. Before I got the transplant, it was a guarantee that this was fatal and that it could, not end well. But since I got the transplant, they say my survival rate has gone up uh, tremendously, especially after I hit the 100-day mark. Um, it's hard. It's hard. My prayers go out to your mom and your family. Shiki baby. Hello. My prayers most definitely go out to your mom, because I know the feeling. I know the feeling of the not knowing, if that makes any sense. And like I said earlier, people sometimes, as soon as they hear the cancer word, they think the worst. I think being diagnosed with this really opened my eyes to a lot of things that had been going on around me, and I just chose to, you know, ignore certain things. I'm in the clinic because I have the flu now. So today is not one of my normal clinic days, but since I have the flu, I had to come in and get medication and sit on fluids. Uh, but oh, I wanted to tell you, it's it's hard. It's hard. But when you have people around you that's praying for you, you can feel it. You can feel, I don't care what nobody say. Right now, if somebody come through that door and they have ill intentions for me, or if just they vibe just feels off, I can feel it. I don't know what it is about being diagnosed with this or whatever, but it seemed like it heightened my senses or something. It heightened my senses where I could tell if you're being fake. I could tell if you truly love me. I could tell if you really want to see me beat this. I can feel it. And I'm not the only one. I have talked to other people in here and they feel the same way. Like, once you get diagnosed with this, you start to notice every little thing. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Yep, you start to notice every little thing. You start to notice how people treat you. You start to notice how people don't listen to you because they feel like for some reason your brain gone. No, my brain not gone. I'm still here. I'm just fighting this, but I'm still here. So we sense it. We can see it. We can feel it. Sometimes we choose because we're so weak. Sometimes we choose um, not to entertain it. But sometimes we get so frustrated, we have to let you know you're overstepping your boundaries, or you doing too much. And then guess what? You'll get labeled as being the difficult one. Once you step up and say, no, you're being rude to me, or no, that's not what was done, or no, I don't want that, you'll be labeled as the one that's being difficult. But truth of the matter is, it took a while for you to get to that step. You didn't just wake up one morning and decide I'm gonna uh, be aggravated with people. No, it's the fact that we've been seeing it in you. You've been doing little things here and there, here and there, here and there. And then when we finally say enough is enough, there you have it. But it opens your eyes. And like I said, it made me come to the conclusion that if the Most High decides to take me home, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've never, even as a child, I've never felt like I belonged here. I've always felt weird in this world. Even when I was a kid, I questioned why the bad kids were always gifted things. We had a program in my elementary school where they had mentors come up to the school. And Lord knows I needed a mentor at the time. But because I was not considered a bad kid, or because uh, I don't know what it was. I don't even know how to word it. It's like the bad kids got the celebrity mentors. I got a mentor and she didn't even speak to me. She didn't even talk to me at the table. She was very like uppity, and she didn't even ask me my name. She just sat at the table with the mentors and our name was on the thing or whatever. And after that breakfast with the mentors, she never spoke to me again. But she had me listed as her mentoree. So I felt like, okay, I see what it is. They get some type of notoriety for being a mentor. Um, but the world needs more weird. When I tell you, Jen, the whole time I was growing up, I felt weird. I felt really weird. Um, I was the kid that while my friends were reading things like, what was it, Zane or something like that. It was like romance novels and stuff like that. I was the kid that wanted to know more about the way the world works. I was the kid that wanted to know why do volcanoes erupt, and I wanted to learn like about the soil and why is soil different on different parts in different parts of the world. To the point where it was to the point where my brother actually sent me three different vials of sand from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and I forgot what the third one was. It's because I was so caught up into I wanted to know why the sands were different in the different areas of the desert. And my friends thought I was so weird for that. And when I became a teenager, I started to push myself back and um, started trying to act out. I wasn't trying, I was. I started acting out because I wanted to fit in. And that wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. Um, yeah. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to play in the dirt. I wanted to climb trees, climb fences. I found like 5 different back ways to my house. Climbing other people's fences in their backyards. Back then, I wasn't scared of dogs, so that wasn't an issue. Um, I was just a weird kid. My Spanish teacher sat me up front because he noticed that once I started getting the main Spanish, like my clothes, how to say hello, how to ask to go to the bathroom, he noticed that I started asking him how to say other things in Spanish. Like I wanted to learn Spanish in chunks. I wanted to learn uh, like everyday phrases. And he made me sit up front with him. And he told me something then that I didn't listen to because I wanted to fit in. He told me then, he said, you have to watch out for these friends you are hanging with because you have something different in you. You want to learn. And I didn't listen. I still kept hanging with the same people, the same crowd. You too, Chin. See, and I was in the 4-H club, and I took it very seriously being in the 4-H club because I wanted to know every detail. I wanted to know how things work, how things grow, how the animals produce, and how can we take this from the animal and make it work for us and the longevity of our livestock. And I just wanted to know everything. I always wanted to know everything about everything. I used to come home and watch stuff like Lamb Chop Play Along, like I wanted to learn everything. And I was labeled as weird for that. And it's all good. It's all good. But I I've learned that this is just a part of my story. I've always had a rough life. I've always had to deal with some type of illness or some type of weirdness or some type of craziness. So this is like just another speed bump for me. I don't know why the Most High keeps me here. I don't know why, but I've dealt with meningitis. I've dealt with vertigo. I've dealt with Graves' disease. A lot. A lot. A lot. And now that I'm in my 40s, now I'm dealing with the reality of people don't give a damn about what you going through. They don't give a damn. You can be with somebody who you think is going to love you through whatever. And they'll be the main ones to just move on to the next while you're still here. I have learned that you can do everything you possibly can for your children. That's why I don't get on parents. I see that this is a new wave now where people are always talking about parents, parents, parents. I don't get on parents because nobody is perfect. We're living in a world now where it's spoke about in the Bible. It talks about it in the Bible. And it says, there will come a day when there'll be wars and rumors of wars. And it speaks about how there will be mothers and daughters against one another, and there will be sons and fathers against one another. It's just gonna be wars everywhere, even in your household. And I've learned that even though my kids watched me be married single mother, if that makes any sense, a married single mother, and they watched me fight hard for them. They watched me do all I can with what I was being slightly given. Um, they watched me go without so that they may have. Um, I've learned that sometimes your children will be the first ones that want to see you leave this world because they think that they will get something out of it, i.e., life insurance. Your husband will allow the kids to treat you any kind of way because he just want to move on to the next because you have cancer. So he feels like, well, she got cancer anyway, so whatever. But that's why I'm not afraid of the end, because if this is what this world is about, everybody out for self, the bad guy always win, the bad guy always come out on top. The person who's mistreating people always come out on top. And then here it is, somebody who is always trying to do the right thing, always trying to be there for everybody else, always running around trying to do for everybody else. As soon as I get hit with the illness, the same people you're running around for and doing for, and ooh, you can barely even take a shower and put your clothes on because you're running to do something for somebody else. They'll be the main ones that knock you down while you're already down. I deleted my last live, but it was kind of sad because in the beginning of the live, you could see my husband dropped me off at the bottom of the elevator doors in the parking deck, and he goes on. He's done that a few times. Um, it's a lot that goes on in my life. It's a lot. And you would think by me being somebody who was always taking care of everybody else, you understand me, yeah? It's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I tell you this one thing. When I come out of this, when I come out of this, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Because what other people don't see, the Most High sees it all. The Most High sees it all. He sees how you treat those who have done nothing to you. He sees how you treat those who was there for you. He sees how you treat those who gave you their last. He sees how you treat those who knew they had leukemia but was still ripping and running around to make sure you was alright. He sees how you treat those who you sat in the car and watched them struggle to get the twins in and out their car seat and in the stroller. He sees how you treat those who will drive you from one side of town to the other side of town to make sure you have what you need. He sees how you treat those who will make sure you're eating. He sees how you treat those who told you to lift your head up. Don't worry about the haters. He sees how you treat those who, when you was feeling down in your world, he sees how you treat those who was talking you up and lifting you up. He sees how you treat those who had your back when you was down and when you was in the hospital. He sees it all. I'm, I'm just fine. I got the flu, unfortunately. That's another channel I like to watch, y'all. Grow Joyfully. Even if I don't say much, Grow Joyfully has a calming voice. She has such a calming voice. And it's crazy. Grow Joyfully and Easy Street with Jen on here. Okay, here's the thing I be laughing at. Easy Street with Jen, her name says like Easy Street with Jen. Like she's the come one, but I could tell she's the wild card. And then Grow Joyfully is the one with the calm voice. But I love watching you grow joyfully. You have such a peaceful voice, and I could watch you just talk all day. I could just set my phone up and just, turn you on and just let it play, let it ride out. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I done talked enough, and I'm just really rambling because my mind is going 50 miles an hour. But I really want y'all to know that no matter what goes on with me, yes, I'm enjoying my hair growth. But no matter what goes on with me, um, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've watched people who were close to me, who said they were my friends, uh, be jealous of me. I've watched my own child go through my personal paperwork and, take from me and drive my car without a license. And her dad just was okay with it. And then as soon as I get out the hospital, all of a sudden it's nasty attitude. Mm. But when I was in the hospital, it was like, I'm gonna come see you, mom, and da da da. So it was all an act. It was all an act. And I picked up on it one day when she came up to the hospital. I picked up on it when she left out the room. She left out with like a little. Remember, I was telling y'all earlier, we can feel things now. For some reason, we can feel and sense things. She was walking out the room. I was like, what was that all about? Then when I got home, I peeped it even more. And I was like, oh, they're mad that I didn't leave this world. So now I really have that, uh, I don't even want to call it that, but that force that was behind the ripping my family apart. I really have that spirit mad now. I walked in my house and you can tell by the heaviness, by the darkness, that they was mad that I made it. They about to be really mad now. Because not only did I make it, I made it long enough to change some paperwork around. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? He will allow you to see things just in time. Just in time. But anyway, yeah, yeah. The same one that when I was hurting all over, bones was hurting and everything, I was asking for help around the house. I was like, I need y'all help, I need y'all help. She got on, my child got on TikTok and said she do everything. I do everything around here. My mom does nothing. She's so toxic. She wasn't telling nobody I had cancer. Just anything to make herself look like she was doing everything. And really, she wasn't. I took her to the mall to get a dress for her prom, and she wouldn't even help me unload the babies out the car, wouldn't help me put the babies back in the car, wouldn't help me roll the stroller around, and my bones hurting. The whole time I'm hurting. I'm hurting. But if I speak up for myself, I'm being mean. I'm the bad person. I'm the bad guy. God sees all. God sees all. And not only does God see all, my phone, I record everything. So T-Mobile sees all as well. With that being said, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye. Oh, hold up. Yep. Adios. I'm finna sit here and go to sleep because I got another, let me see, about hour and a half on that. Hour and a half on that, and then the medication is gonna take another hour. So I'm gonna be here for a while. So I'm about to wrap up in this blanket and hopefully take a nap. And I love you, grow joyfully. Please keep posting. I will see you guys in the next video. Gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.